In this video, we will go over how to add an employee to your LawnPro account. Once your employees are in the system, you can assign them to visits, crews, and routes. Let's go through the process. To get started, click on the Resource tab and click Employees. Then, click the Add New Employee button. Start with your employee's title, things like manager, crew worker, or whatever fits their role. Then, enter their first and last name, their birthday, and their hire date. Next, you can select how you want to pay them. You can pay them hourly plus a flat rate per job, hourly plus a percentage of each job, a flat rate plus a percentage of each job, or just a percent of each job. Next, enter how much you're paying them. So, put the dollar amount and then choose how often they're paid. Billable hours is the number of hours you are able to pay this employee. So, if you only want them to work 8 hours a day, this is what you would put under billable hours. If this employee does not work in the field, for example, if they're a manager or work in the office, you can exclude these billable hours from routes and events. If your employee holds a chemical applicator's license, you can enter their state license number here. This is especially useful if you run fertilization or pest control services and need to track who is certified. Next, enter their contact information, an email, address, phone number, mobile phone number, and a fax if they have one. If you have any notes you want to keep on file for this employee, you can add those in the notes field. One of the most important sections is the employee login. Here is how we can set up a login email and password so employees can access LawnPro on their own device. Switch the drop-down to enable login. Enter the employee's login email and then set a password for the employee. Next, we can control exactly what they see, what they can't see, and what they're able to edit. This is how we make sure each employee only has access to the parts of LawnPro that are relevant to their role. Here we can give employees access and choose whether we just want them to view, to be able to edit and create, or to delete. For time tracking, we can allow them to view time for themselves or for all, allow them to view and edit for themselves, or view and edit for all users. We can choose whether we want them to be able to see all events or only the events assigned to them. We can also decide if we want the employee to be able to complete the visit only without seeing prices, complete visit and invoice without seeing prices, complete visit and edit, and see the prices. We can set whether they're able to mark events as skipped or not serviced, whether they're able to delete events, and whether they can see prices. There's also an option to add a command center to the account, which we cover in another video. This setting lets us choose whether we want them to be able to switch between the franchises, log into their account only, or log in and review. When everything is filled in, click the green Save Employee button, and they're in the system. That's all it takes to add an employee in LawnPro. Once they're saved, we can add them to a crew, assign them to visits, and set up time clock in and out right from their own device.